Hey guys, Anime Figure Therapy here, and today we're actually going to be stepping away from anime figures for a second to talk about this. This magical white monolith is actually a Blu-ray DVD box for Tenki no Ko, which is Weathering with You. This is the limited version, which you can pretty much only buy in Japan. There is an American version, which we will insert here, but the American version is a lot less tactful. It's not as nice as the Japanese one, and also it doesn't really come with as much new content as the Japanese one, so we'll kind of get into that. But first, let's go ahead and take off the slipcover. So most Japanese media items come with a slip cover, and this is just basically most of the information. That way they can go ahead and do some really nice stuff to the box. So here's the box. It's pretty simple. It's a nice white cover with a holographic foil text on the front and the side, which says Weathering with You, as well as the Japanese kanji for Tenki no Ko. Yeah, so Tenki no Ko. So it's like, it's funny because my friend mentioned that the title Weathering with You was dumb because compared to the actual Japanese translation of Tenki no Ko, which literally says Children of Weather, sounds a lot cooler. But Weathering with You just makes sense due to the story with like the romance of it. But I just thought that was funny. Yeah, so actually to bring in its predecessor, here is the Your Name one. So the Kimi no Na wa one. What's cool is they do go really well together on a shelf, considering that one is kind of in the colors of Your Name with that deep blue, and the Tenki no Ko one is a nice shimmery silver. So if there ever was a third Shinkai work that was in the next line, I guess it would be a nice, maybe like a red or something, who knows. But yeah, so they actually look really nice together, even from the side. Now, in terms of like actual like Blu-ray size, like the boxes, I believe the Tenki or the Your Name one is much larger. So we can go ahead and take a look at that really quick. So since they're actually really big in terms of like the art on the Blu-ray, so here's the Your Name one, which actually is about like 6 pages long, or like like 6 DVD pages long. So it's actually pretty darn big compared to the Tenki no Ko one. Or the Weathering one. I'm just gonna say Weathering just to keep it like simple. But the Weathering one is about 5 pages big, I think, or 4. It's 4. But yeah, so it's a lot smaller, which is kind of unfortunate because this artwork is really nice. So kind of going into that in and of itself. So you could actually purchase this series, like this particular Blu-ray box set, from many different places. But so I'll just go ahead and talk about that really quick, just because it is kind of important. So you can buy the regular Blu-ray version for about 3,800 yen, and that comes with a sticker and a normal-looking Blu-ray box, or a regular DVD box. And then the Blu-ray version, which is 4,800 yen, 10 bucks more, you can get the same thing just in a Blu-ray format. So it's a regular box with the sticker, and that's kind of like the important part. Funny enough, this didn't come with that sticker, so I think that's kind of like a weird tier thing. And then the actual collector's edition costs 12,000 yen, so about $120 before tax, and that's directly off of the Weathering with You Japanese website. So there's that. And then you can get the Toho limited version, which is the one I have here, which comes with a cup and a poster, which I will show off later. And then furthermore, there's the Loppy version, which is basically comes with a file folder and a fireworks. It's basically like a big like poster of the fireworks scene from the movie, and also some other assorted things related to that scene. And then ultimately, there's also the Amazon exclusive version, which is just I believe it is an umbrella case, but the umbrella case is actually similar to the Ichiban Kuji one, so you can go ahead and get the Ichiban Kuji one and not really have to worry about that one. And then also it comes with a clock with some limited art on it and the file folder. And then there's the Geo Limited one, which is a steelbook cover of the DVD, which is just like the main art of them falling down, which is like the what's the word? Not DVD, it's the soundtrack cover, and then also the Rakuten version, which are these big cushions, and then there's the Tsutaya version, which is just acrylic stands, and then finally there is the Animate version, where you can get the cup of, it's like a cup with, which is the black cat from the series. I think it's Ame. But yeah, so ultimately there are plenty of versions that you get of this particular set, so you don't really have to go through any one particular. Now, at this point in time, I don't know if it's actually sold out because it's been a couple months. This was released back in May, so I've had it for quite a while. I just haven't talked about it. I got mine off of Zen Market, through proxy services or whatever. I paid about $200 total, which is a lot for a Blu-ray, especially since this doesn't come with as much stuff, I guess, compared to normal Blu-ray sets. But yeah, so enough talking about this whole background about it. We're going to go ahead and talk about the actual Blu-ray now. So go ahead and just slipping all this stuff out. That's what the inside looks like. And basically, you have a couple different books as well as the actual Blu-rays themselves. Now, the Blu-rays themselves, we'll go ahead and show it off here. What's cool is this is actually kind of like a double release, being that you kind of have the 4K Ultra one, and then the regular Blu-ray release, and these ones actually have the English subtitles on it, which is why on the box it says Weathering With You. But the Your Name one doesn't have it, so that's kind of whatever. But they have the English subtitles, which is awesome. And then also it comes with, I believe part of the soundtrack is on here, as well as some other like limited stuff, so like screenwriting, whatever as well. I haven't watched the additional stuff yet, just because I haven't actually watched this movie that often. Your Name, I remember when I first got it, I was watching like every week. But yeah, this one I haven't had the time to sit down and actually watch the entire film. But yeah, so basically the back of the Blu-ray cover is this beautiful artwork of what happened actually after the end of the movie, because at the end of the movie he meets with the adult version of I don't want to say Mitsuha, but I want to say Hina. Yeah, Hina. So Hina and Horaka, they meet up again, and he's like, everything's gonna be okay. And then they go back to this rooftop, and basically they reenact that scene of them meeting. So I think that's really cute. I love the fact that they did an additional artwork for that, just to kind of wrap up that whole thing. So yeah, so it kind of folds up like that. So you have that. So there's that. And then you have kind of like the extras. Now the extras aren't really particularly useful, because most of it's in Japanese. So unless you really know Japanese, it doesn't really have much to offer. It's mostly just interviews, just some additional information, like some concept work, which is nice. It's good to see a lot of the effort that went into the film itself. It's cool to see some of the early images of how these characters would have turned out, like pre-production materials. So just kind of going through it. There aren't... So here's this, which is nice. Some character work. Staff interviews, and just more of, I guess, like more background information, which is nice. So that's definitely cool. Nice thing to enjoy. Let me go ahead and check out the table of contents for you guys really quick. So there you go. So there's that. And then here's the more interesting thing, which I kind of enjoy. I like storyboarding a lot. This isn't a storyboard. This is actually just the script. So this is the entire script of the movie, which is really cool if you're into that kind of stuff. I really like just seeing how the characters, what exactly they have to read and whatnot, which is cool because it also tells you some of the cues. And yeah, so it's just a large book filled with a lot of words. Oh, and actually, I did forget. This is the sticker. Holy crap, I totally forgot. But this is the sticker that would come with the Blu-ray and the or the standard edition and the Blu-ray edition if you just bought them normally. So the $40 one, and it's just a clear sticker of them making the little rain dolls. So I totally forgot that it actually did include the sticker. Here are some other things like some assorted goods. I actually missed out on this one, which is the music boxes. Those are really cute. They're nice, clear music boxes, and they play songs from the movie. So yeah, and then since I got the Toho limited store version, this is just some more stuff, I assume, just based on like information and whatnot. So there's that. So ultimately, that's pretty much it for the limit or the normal collector's edition. And this is kind of like the bonus. So you get these really nice cups. So they come in this nice little box, and then the cups themselves are nice as well. So popping them open. So you basically get two cups, which are Hina and Horaka, and when they meet together, they just face each other. So let me go ahead and take these out. I don't really like to mess with them that often, just because they're kind of fragile, or they look kind of fragile, and I don't want someone knocking them over and then just being like, oh shit, well, what to do there? So what's cool about the cups is they have a nice blue tint and a yellow tint. And then basically there is like printing on one side and then a reverse printing on the other side. That way when they meet together, they make one image. So just to kind of explain that, so you can kind of tell the rain is on one side and then Horaka's on the other side, and then same thing with Hina. So basically makes for a nice little picture. So that's pretty neat, right? So there's that. Cool. And then finally, this is kind of like the main driving force of why I got it. This is like the poster. So the poster is of When They Meet Again, which is basically the Blu-ray box artwork. And it's a good size. I want to say at least like 15 to 18 inches. And then also what's nice about it too is it comes with this nice little frame. The frame has the words etched in there and is also a thick kind of like cardboard. And then also it tells you how to hang it up and whatnot. Yeah, so interestingly enough. Also interesting, it also has a price on it. I didn't notice that. Usually with the limited stuff, it won't tell you, like, it would say like not for sale individually or whatnot. But yeah, so that's basically it for this little unboxing / review. I hope you guys enjoyed all this information about this particular release of Weathering with You for Blu-ray, and hopefully you guys go out and check it out for yourself. It's definitely a great movie. I love the movie. If you're looking for a budget version, definitely just go check out like Right Stuff for the American release. But if you really like the movie and you want just something really nice to display or something nice to have from the movie, this would be a good alternative. So yeah, that's about it, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. Have a good one.